Panch is a multiband capable transient shaper with quick and impactful signal polishing controls. As well as giving control over the volume of the transients and tails of your sounds, Panch allows you to alter the character of your audio with New York style parallel compression, soft clipping, and presence and air controls. You can add power or remove weight from a sound's attack or body stages with Panch's transient and tail sliders. Dragging the transient slider up increases the level of a sound's attack. And dragging it down decreases the level of the attack. This is a quick way to add or remove bite and impact in a sound, and it also increases or decreases the dynamic range. Using the tail slider, you can increase or decrease the level of the sound's sustained portion after its attack. This helps you to add body, weight, and sustain, or to thin out a sound and remove reverb. It also has an effect on dynamic range as well. Double-clicking a slider will reset it to its default position where it doesn't have an effect on the sound. Toggle between single band and multiband mode with the single multi-switch. In multiband mode, Panch splits your incoming audio signal into 3 bands, and you can alter the width of these bands using the handles between them and solo and mute each band independently. Multiband mode lets you set independent transient and tail settings for each of the 3 bands. Other controls such as NYC, presence, and air, which we'll look at later, are global controls, and so these are not affected by toggling between single and multiband mode. Above the waveform readout in Panch is a threshold parameter. Dragging this down sets the threshold for Panch's built-in limiter, stopping audio from peaking above the threshold. You can choose between the 2 limiter modes. Limit provides a harsher brick wall limiting, and the soft clip switch gives you a nice biting saturation effect. The limit setting is useful in situations where you want to preserve the tonal characteristics of your audio, with Panch controlling your transients in a transparent way during mixing or mastering. If you want to add some character and grit to your sound during the production or sound design stage, you can opt for the soft clip setting. Perform some basic EQ work with the presence and air dials. Increasing the presence dial boosts your signal in the upper mid frequencies. And increasing the air dial boosts a high shelf at the top of the frequency spectrum. The NYC knob is named after New York compression, another name for parallel compression. Increasing this dial adds some dynamic processing to your audio, thickening your sound, reducing the dynamic range, and adding some gentle harmonic distortion. The input and output gain of Panch can be set with the dials underneath the level meters, so you can ensure the sound coming out is matched to the level of the sound coming in. The bypass button lets you quickly check your level matching. Control the balance of your dry and wet signal with the mix knob. At the top of the UI, there are presets for specific use cases. You can also navigate between presets with the arrows. Access Panch's settings with the cog icon. For inspiration on how to use Panch, check out the Spectral Instagram, YouTube and TikTok accounts, or check out this video to hear some more specific use cases for Panch.